I woke up today thinking about how bullies get away with it and what makes a bully. Why are people bullies? Why are some of us bullied? Um, I was one of those kids that grew up silent, quiet, bullied. I just wanted someone to notice me and someone to stand up for me. But I also didn't speak out about it because I didn't feel safe. And I keep writing about it, and it seems to be one of the themes in my various books and projects is being bullied, finding safe, feeling like I belong, feeling like this is my home, this is what's going on. And I was thinking about this because there was a kid recently in Oklahoma killed by bullies, and all the media is all like, kid, kid killed, all this stuff, and it kind of makes me think about how the media portrays rape as always the women. Women were raped. Woman was raped. It's never the focus on or never paid attention to man raped woman or woman raped woman. Rarely, but it happens. Man raped woman or bullies killed kid. It's twisted. It's made into a passive thing, and I hate that passivity in the media, and I hate how they get away with it, and how they don't focus on the fact that bullying is a problem. I know there are anti-bullying programs in England now that weren't when I was a kid in the 70s or 80s, and that are now, and they're pretty strict. And I wonder what's going on here in Oklahoma after Nex was the kid's name. The bullies killed Nex, and I'm sure these bullies didn't go in thinking we're going to kill this kid, this genderqueer kid, not girly enough, not boyish enough, wrong gender, wrong identity. I'm sure they didn't go in like that. Like, where does it come from? What makes a bully? What stops a bully? What's it like to be bullied? What's it like to be a bully? And I just want to start that conversation, and that's what I'm going to use TikTok for. We're going to talk a lot. I'm going to talk a lot about that, and I'm going to be talking. Mostly, this is like an introduction. So, this was my book that came out last year, and it's about how I was bullied as a kid, or in part, big part, how I was bullied as a kid and what it took for me to come out of it. And it's not a chronological, this happened, this happened, this happened. It's a lot of different performance pieces and prose and poetry and photos and cartoons about that internal, that sense of what it was, what I went through as that kid. And hopefully it helps someone else stand up for themselves. Hopefully it will teach other kids who go towards being the bullied end of the spectrum. Hopefully you'll come back and just have a better sense of what you're doing and have a little compassion for other people and let them be. I wish gender was as irrelevant amongst people as it is amongst my dogs. So that's what this TikTok for me is about. It's going to start off with stay with my book, and I'm going to work my way through, and each piece is going to be one page, which is a standalone performance poem or a story or a moment or an image. All right, so stick around. We're going to talk about bullying, safety, belonging, home, friends, the importance of friends, the importance of community, the importance of be kind. Thank you.